What's up guys? So yun, Marcus Jameson F. Miranda from Lyceum of the Philippines. Hi classmates. So yun, hi sir. So yun, I'm from C432. Alam niyo naman ako yung parang ireg doon sa klase natin. So yun, shoutout kay Sir Jamel. So we will start from the first question. So yun, ito yung mga guide questions natin, which is number 1. How do you understand Filipinism? What is the general idea of the group in the contemporary world? So yun, Filipinism. Ano ba nga ba yung Filipinism? Let's define Filipinism. Filipinism is the assertion of one's national birthright with patriotism defined as love of a country as a primary element. So, yung second definition naman is Filipinism is incorruptible love of country and people. So yun, ano yung pagkakainti natin from that sentence, from that paragraph is yung pagmamahal natin sa country natin, yung pagmamahal natin sa yun, kapwa Filipino natin. Para sa akin, pag sinabi natin in layman's term, parang ano lang siya, word na makabayan. Yung pag sinabi natin makabayan, like yun, mahal natin yung country natin. Filipino is the assertment of one's national birthright. Proud ka maging Filipino. Example nito is, one time, nakasali tayo noong 2018, 2015, I'm not so sure. Pero nakasali tayo dun sa Asia's Got Talent. And syempre, isang achievement ng Philippines yun na nakasali ng Asia's Got Talent. And so yung isang example na yun, which is sinanalo si Hydrin Diaz dun sa weightlifting sa Olympics. Syempre, as a Filipino, proud na proud tayo. Kasi, yun yung first time na nalo tayo sa Olympics na with a gold medal. So, isa rin is incorruptible love of country and people. And let's say na may mga ibang tao na kahit Filipino sila, hinihate na nila yung country, gusto nila lumipat na ibang bansa kasi sinisisi nila yung government ng Filipino, like ano ba naman yan, ang daming mahirap, puro ng government of country, pag ako nakalis dito mayayaman ako, ganun, parang binabash pa nila yung Philippine, parang hindi siya proud maging Filipino and they hate country itself. Naman sa general idea dun sa Filipinism, so contemporary period, which is that dun sa time ng after martial law. Example ko dito is si Jose Laurel. Nagko-operate siya doon with the Japanese pero hindi alam ng ibang Pilipino na pro-Pilipino pala si JPL, si Jose Laurel, which is hindi nila nalaman. Kasi yun nga, dahil naman, di ba, na-charged din with treason si JPL. And yun, alam ng mga ibang tao na traitor si JPL, but he did it for his love for the country and for his love of its people. Siyempre, yun yung makitang naghihirap yung Pilipino kasi from the Japanese people, tapos isipin ng ibang tao na trinidor yung Pilipinas, which is very, very wrong. So yun. In what ways can we show Filipinism on the following aspects? First is leadership. Second, engaging the youth to active civic participation. And number 3, inclusiveness, especially for the indigenous Filipinos. So yun, before natin itakal yung following aspects dun sa number 2, so yun, kung ako, mag-share ako ng way na para malaman yung Filipinism throughout the world or throughout man lang sa Philippines is yung social media, syempre. Lahat ng tao overall is nakakagamit na ng social media. Unless na lang na nila kaya i-afford yung phone or ibang devices. So yun, number 1, leadership. So example ko dito is yung mga military. So yung mga militar. So yun, may mga ibang government training na pinopost nila yung activities nila sa Facebook, sa iba, sa TikTok for fun. So yun, you can show leadership to them kasi yun, naalam nila yung parang paano nililid yung mga cadets nila. And sa number 2, engaging the youth to active civic participation. So first, para sa mga hindi nakakaalam ng kung ano yung civic participation encompasses a wide range of formal and informal activities. Examples, it includes voting. Siyempre, number 1 na yan. As a Filipino, kailangan natin mag-vote, volunteering, participating in other group activities. So yun, how we can share Filipinism dun sa civic participation is 1. Dun syempre, sinabi ko kanina, which is voting. So yun, may mga ibang tao na like hindi approve dun sa president natin ngayon. May iba naman na approve. Siyempre, yung dun sa voting na yan, dun mag-iiba yung government officials because hindi naman yan forever na sila yung mag-upo doon sa position nila. How you can engage the youth to active civic participation that engages Filipinism. So yun, pwede ka mag-post about sa feeding program that helps little kids na makakain sila or adoption centers for animals, ganun, nakaka-help yun. Kasi may mga ibang tao talaga that has a sweet spot para sa may mga taong in need. Siyempre, nag-issue ng Filipinism yun, that you care for other Filipinos, that you care for your kapwa. And number 3, inclusiveness, especially for the indigenous Filipinos. So yung number 1 example nito is sa race ng sa ibang country. Problem nito is yung racism, hindi na mawawala yan sa black people that hindi nila na-deserve yung tamang rights nila, na-abuse sila ng other police. Kung nakakaabot sa atin dito sa Philippines, syempre pwede natin i-share yan through a video rin kung dito rin sa Filipinos, kung ano yung mga naging culture na dati ng indigenous peoples, like ano yung mga ginawa nila, like ba yung race nila dito dito. Di ba kasi may mga ibang indigenous Filipinos na iba't iba rin yung race. So yun, last na guide question. So yun, letter C. Search for 3 personalities, past or present, that has shown Filipinism in the following respective fields and explain how they were able to create change by showing Filipinism. So yun, parang number 2. Ito, yung following aspects so is good governance, conflict resolution, and peace. 3, indigenous people's rights. So yun, number 1, good governance. So first example ko dito is si Isko Moreno. Like dun sa mga ibang president sa Manila, syempre hindi natin nababalitaan, like hindi naman natin alam na pwede pala mabalitaan yung mga ibang president sa social media and sa news. Umupo si Isko Moreno sa position niya, syempre nag-change yung perspective ng mga ibang tao, like nire-report sa kanya on how good Isko Moreno as a president is. So yung pagkaupo ni Isko Moreno dun sa position niya, syempre there were changes kaya siya naging sikat, and kung paano nagbago yung Manila, and yun, pinakita doon na kung gaano love ni Isko yung tao niya, which is Isko kasi dati nung bata is nung kinanto niya dun siya sila sa squatter, kahit ganun yung position niya dati nung bata, hindi niya hinate yung Philippines about it na bakit ganung current situation na dati, but instead ayun, nag-run siya as president, and yun is the current president sa Manila ngayon, and yun. So yun, number 2, conflict resolution and peace. Sample nito is may mga tao nag-rally kasi corrupt yung isang taong higher up sa government, and ayun, may mga taong may nagkikare kasi hindi sila mag-rally kung nonsense naman ito. Nag-rally sila kasi may sense ito and alam nilang makakatulong, and ayun, kahit takot silang mahuli ng police tapos mag-rally, syempre they step up pa rin, and may mga ibang spokesperson rin and may mga ibang higher ups na tumutulong rin dun sa rally na yun. Like if they cause conflict, okay lang kasi they still believe that it will help the Philippines in a way and it will result in peace rin sa dulo. And last, the indigenous people's rights. So example nito is sa PASPA natin. How did the indigenous Filipinos from back then change the current situation like we have now? From my perspective, kung hindi naging importante yung time na yun, hindi siya mapupunta sa historical records natin, which is halimbawa, ay natapakan, nadagdag siya sa historical records. No. Kundi, sali sila sa malaking pangyayari kaya nasama sa historical records natin, which is ayun, sa first, sa culture, may iba't iba pa rin mga tao na they keep pa rin yung culture nila na they gain from their ancestors. They change the way of our current situation because mga iba pa rin traditions and may mga iba pa rin ways na adapt natin sa kanila, and kung ano yung sila dati, that makes us a Filipino, kung ano yung man naging part ng indigenous people sa atin. Ayun lang. Thank you sir, thank you po sa lahat ng nakinig, and I'm Marcus Jameson F. Miranda ulit. Thank you. Sa pang example is yung kay Heidelin Diaz, which is nanalo siya from weightlifting sa Olympics. Diba? Siyempre, as a Filipino, proud na proud tayo nung... Sorry. And naman, diba, na... Kasi may mga ibang tao talaga that has a sweet... That has a...
Do it! Just do it!
Sweet...
That you could
spot, that has a sweet spot para sa may mga taong in need. Like, yung mga iba na ganon, and yun.
Bruh.
Like, nung unang mga, like, unang mga, yun, si Isko, like, unang mga